where the idea of the TV show was to keep people awake, or to see how long they could stay awake, and the winner of the game show was the one that could stay awake the most. What a terrible idea that was. Can you imagine?
Cruel and inhuman punishment.
It didn't end well.
That's not a nice thing to do.
Anyway,
let's see how much pain we can inflict and then watch people suffer. So that's reality TV.
You brought back the memories. Quality TV entertainment, Andrew,
right? Truly, truly.
We want to spend a few more moments on one of the other selections when it comes to teas.
And I just wanted, these are our teas that are basically perfectly reviewed before our peppermint and our green tea with peppermint, two perfectly reviewed teas. Then our chamomile tea, our Egyptian chamomile tea, or our chamomile blended with peppermint. Again, virtually perfectly reviewed teas. They never get bitter. You can make a quart of tea from one tea bag, so it's going to be the most inexpensive tea you've ever purchased, despite it having the highest quality ingredients you've ever purchased. And that's what happens when you use great ingredients. You don't have to follow that rule, just steep for 2 or 3 minutes. They always say steep for 2 or 3 minutes, because after that, the ingredients get nasty. They get bitter, but our ingredients don't. The teapots that I have in my refrigerator, we leave the tea bags in them. So the tea bags are in those teapots. If I leave town for 2 weeks, we don't take the tea bags out. So I'll come back and I will drink tea that tea bag has been steeping in there sometimes for 3 weeks or a month.
Wow.
And of course it's been refrigerated, but it's never ever bitter, and that is entirely based on the quality of the tea ingredients that we use. So if you want a great nighttime tea, chamomile is unsurpassed. Peppermint is unsurpassed, say, with meals. And then, of course, we have our chamomile peppermint tea blended, either one.
So maybe if you picked up Andrew's nighttime product that we just had, you might want to pick up some of Andrew's chamomile and peppermint. They go hand in hand together. And again, you have our money-back guarantee. If you'd like to try it and you don't love it, you can return it to us for a full refund of the purchase price. Quickly on the pricing, 30 sachets, 60 sachets, or 90 sachets. I do love that word, sachet. Sounds so posh when we say it. $44.90, fabulous price for, I mean, think what Andrew just said. Most of us, if we left a tea bag in the teapot for that amount of time, it would not be pretty when we went to drink it. Not the case with this because of the quality.
Also, if you figure at $44.90, that's 50 cents a tea sachet. And you can make a quart of tea, at least with a tea sachet, which is going to give you somewhere around a half a dozen cups of tea like that, maybe a little bit more. So you're talking about less than a dime a cup of tea for the finest organic tea of its kind, whether our chamomile tea, our peppermint tea, our chamomile peppermint tea, or back earlier we talked about our green tea with peppermint or peppermint. All of them are teas that I only select them based upon their ability to withstand being steeped for days at a time and never becoming bitter, because also the longer you steep it, the more you extract the benefits.
Right. And it's a wonderful adventure. Honestly, when you start trying Andrew's teas, you'll become hooked. We're going to head back over. Remember, this is Andrew's final show of the visit, and also the